My name is Tadhg O'Sullivan and I've been involved with Garnish GA now since about 1973. I started playing junior A in 1976 and I played with a lot of fellas. One of them I met on the road today, Mick Reynolds. I played with Paddy Yang, the Glynn brothers, etc, etc. Stalwarts of Garnish. We had a super team at the time. We won the Beara Championship in 1977 and 78, and we were going for the 3 in a row, but anyway we didn't make it. But that was, you had an amazing club spirit. You had a man called Father Brian Kelly who took us over and he whipped us into shape, and he got things done that weren't being done before, like only a good Kerryman can do. We had success that we didn't think we would have. But we had great characters. We had we had the McNally brothers in the forward line. We had Declan, John Nell. We had John Nell still playing, and we had people in charge who were body and soul inside in the whole thing. They were just so committed that the success was always going to come. If you keep at something long enough, I always maintain that success will come. Over the years, we have struggled a bit at underage different times, but then we got a great group. I remember going over to Lorrock one Sunday afternoon and I saw a bunch of young lads starting up with Garnish. I don't know, I can't remember exactly what year that was, but it was playing, I think it was playing Town in a Beara under 12 final. And I saw the likes of Paul Murphy and Ollie Rue and Cormac Murphy and a whole new bunch of young lads coming through. And I said, this is the future for the next 10 to 20 years, and so it was. And that bunch has been the lifeblood of the club, and they have kept it going, and some of them are even still playing. But I mean, those kind of bunches are few and far between. They're rare. We had another bunch a few years ago with the likes of Sean Terry and Dean Hinshaw and Hugh and Eric and so on. And that's another bunch that are so committed, and they will be the future for the next number of years. But in between, you have the fallow periods, and you have to work very hard. And I'm a great believer in hard work paying off eventually. It mightn't pay off right tomorrow, or it mightn't pay off next week, or it mightn't pay off this year. But if you keep at something long enough and you work at it, you will have success. And I know that rural clubs, and you can't get any more rural than Garnish. Allihees Parish, where Garnish are based, is at the far western tip of the Beara Peninsula. And you won't get, it's the furthest away village in Allihees is from Dublin in the country. So we really are, isolation is a problem. But I mean, you can throw your hands up in the air and walk away and say, we're going to get bait, we're not going to do, we won't have a young team, we won't have young people staying, etc, etc, etc. I don't give in to that. You know, again, I go back to, you have to work at it. COVID-19 has done a lot of things. A lot of it has been negative, but there's been some amazing positives as well. And one of the positives is that people now realise that they can work from home. If they have broadband, if they have good broadband, which you have in the parish of Allihees, people can work from home. People will move back to West Cork and to Beara Peninsula and to the places like Allihees, and you will have young families settling down, and you will have regeneration. But what you cannot do is you cannot walk away and say, we throw in the towel, that's the end of it. We will not do that. We built the pitch. When we were coming through at underage, we didn't have any pitch. We were playing in Castletown Bay, and we were playing in Iries and playing in Tadhg, etc. We built our own pitch in the 90s, and we have it, and we put it in place. It's now being redone, new ideas, and that's what you need. You have another group of young people coming in with, there's floodlighting planned. There's an amazing draw that is going on at the minute. If it ain't red, leave it in the shed. Spot on. Like, that's they're raising money that wasn't raised in years. You need new energy, and you have the new energy, and that's the kind of energy that's going to keep this club going well into the future. I do not give in to this business of we're fading out. We're not fading out.